Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is the Q&A part 4, and as always I like to write my questions and then read them and then at the same time answer them. Meanwhile, I will link the part 1, 2, 3 so far Q&As in the description area. If you want to watch them, you could straight up go there and watch them. Actually, my Q&A are questions that I cannot really answer in the comment section, or rather some of them I answer in the comment section, but then there are times that extra explanations are needed for that question to be properly understood. So that is the reason for the Q&A. Okay, number one, in no particular order actually. The first question is from Aremu Tosin, and Aremu Tosin asks, please, I want you to make a video on discrepancy between glycolic and lactic acid. Okay, these two acids are acids that it's usually a yes or a no for their usage. Now let me tell you something, and I'm also going to bring in a personal experience as well. Lactic acid, let me start with lactic acid, is a product gotten from milk. You understand? Because all of these acids have origins, they have where they are originating from. Sure, you understand? Lactic acid, as I said, is gotten from milk, yogurt. You get your lactic acid, lactose, right? Then glycolic acid is from sugar cane, and that's why some people will tell you is a fruit acid. Yes, because not only sugar cane, you can also get it in pineapple as well. Yeah. So glucose, you know, that kind of thing. Okay, so glycolic acid have smaller molecules. They are all in the group, in the family of alpha hydroxides, that is acids that are meant for exfoliating chemically. Do you understand? And the good thing about alpha hydroxide, let me quickly digress a little bit, is that it exfoliates the topper layer of the skin. Yes. Now glycolic acid has smaller particles, so therefore they have the tendency to penetrate more into your skin. Unlike the lactic acid, the molecules are much more bigger than the glycolic acid, so they have this tendency to stay more on top, like their penetration level is not as deep as glycolic acid. And no wonder glycolic acid is much more potent. Do you now see the maths? So it brings me to the fact that glycolic acid, its penetration can become overwhelming for a lot of skin types. Like personally, after 1 or 2 experiences I've had with glycolic acid, I don't use glycolic acid in any of my formulations, because I try to formulate to suit all skin types with the inclusion of the sensitive skin. Are you understanding? And there are some really good products out there that have good and bad experiences in different people. And to be honest with you, over the time I noticed glycolic acid have had too many complaints. Do you understand? Because of its high potency. So if you're using glycolic acid, I would advise you not to use it by yourself. Meet a professional. But really the differences is the fact that glycolic acid is much more intense than lactic acid. If you ask me which one would I choose any day, anytime, to be honest with you, lactic acid. Do you understand? I try to stay far away from glycolic acid because I don't want to have exceptional complaints from anybody. So basically that's just the discrepancies between the glycolic and the lactic acid. Glycolic is stronger, that's it. So Success Okoro said, please, can one use salicylic acid and niacinamide together in a formulation? And can azelic acid also be used alongside salicylic acid in a formulation, since they are both BHA? Success Okoro, I answered you that question, but I will still want to elaborate. From your question, I think you had even answered yourself unknowingly. Why I said you answered yourself unknowingly is the fact that you said, can since azelic acid and salicylic acid are both BHAs, like it makes sense why they are both BHAs, so why don't you just choose one? You understand? Those salicylic acid and azelic acid are both BHAs. Yes, I spoke about AHAs initially. There's glycolic and lactic acid. Now coming to BHAs, those are beta hydroxyls. Now there's even PHAs. Yeah, but let's leave that one for another day. The most popular ones are the AHAs and the BHAs. Now azelaic acid and salicylic acid, as you said, they are both BHAs. So therefore they go deeper to unclog your pores. Yes, so they don't only exfoliate, they're also antibacterial. They also kind of cleanse. Do you understand? But salicylic acid is much stronger than azelaic acid. Both of them have beautiful benefits. What I mean by beautiful benefit, salicylic acid not only does it work on your acne and exfoliating at the same time, it also prevents acne. Azelic acid likewise, but the thing I like about azelaic acid is the fact that azelaic acid also works on your hyperpigmentation. I think azelaic acid should be, or I don't know for now, with the acids I've had personal encounters with, because I love to talk about products or ingredients I have had personal encounters with. Azelaic acid happens to be one chemical acid that can exfoliate and kind of lighten your hyperpigmentation and melasma at the same time. Have I communicated? So basically salicylic acid and azelaic acid should not be used in the same formulation. Yes, because both of them have drying abilities and they're going to over dry. Salicylic acid on its own alone, my sister, can be very drying, especially when used at high as 2%. You understand? Though salicylic acid, as I said earlier, is much more stronger than azelaic acid, because azelaic acid you can even use it for up to 10%. Yes, 5 to 10%, but salicylic acid is advisable for you not to exceed 2%. The one of you said salicylic acid and niacinamide, they can work together in a formulation. Yes, because salicylic acid dries out the skin, while niacinamide comes in as a saver. Salicylic acid will do its work and has a tendency to also huge tendency to dry out your skin for sure. Niacinamide will come in and soothe the skin and also balance your sebum. So yes, sister. And one very important thing again about salicylic acid, when the ordinary came, I'm not trying to throw jabs at any product, because what I'm trying to say straight up here is, when the ordinary came, a lot of misconceptions due to the fact that a lot of layering of products was encouraged. I was watching a video where a lady layered close to almost 11 products, and I'm like, really, on this skin? Skin of color, don't try it. That's why I keep telling you, when you're watching somebody doing their skincare routine, you have to listen very well and observe a lot of things, because your skin types might not be the same. That's the truth. We, skin of color, the sensitivity of our skin is top notch. When our skin gets in contact with something that is not comfortable with, the next thing is your melanin production will increase, and then the next thing you're on your way to hyperpigmentation. The next thing you're on your let me don't scare you though, but then salicylic acid and niacinamide can be used together, because salicylic acid is a wonderful acid. It's even been discovered that salicylic acid can even function in an alkaline condition. That's why the fact is acidic. Yeah, it's a weak acid that can actually function in an alkaline condition. Meanwhile, niacinamide is a very beautiful form of vitamin B3 that works in the pH level within the range of 5 to 7, so it's more of neutral. Yes, and that's why I love to work with niacinamide mostly in water-based kind of products, like maybe serum, something like that. And even cleansers, I like to use them too for cleansers and toners. Cleansers where I don't add vitamin C, very, very important. Even though you can still use your niacinamide, vitamin B3 and vitamin C, you can use them together. Like, okay, sorry, let me don't confuse you. What I mean by you can use them together is that you can use your niacinamide during the day and then use your vitamin C at night. Due to the fact that vitamin C is photosensitive, but that's the right way. We're not talking about vitamin C. I'm just trying to tell you that there are so many occasions where we layer this product wrongly, and that's why it looks like it doesn't work together. But salicylic acid and niacinamide, baby girl, just use the usage, go by the usage rate. Yeah, stick to the usage rate. Don't play around with them, overdose or underdose. Of course, if it's underdose, you already know it won't work. So basically, yes, it will work. So Sarah said, if I don't add my preservative, how long will it take before it grows mold? Now she's asking a question of cream. See, oil and water does not come together, and if they manage to come together, they end up growing mold. So why would you not add preservative? If you don't add preservative, highest pata in 1 week, if your product tries in 1 week, except if you refrigerate it. And if you refrigerate it, make sure you have constant light. If you're in Nigeria, my sister, I don't know where you stay, but then why would you not want to even use preservatives? Water and oils cannot stick together naturally without preservative. You need to help it out with either you want a natural preservative or a synthetic preservative, anyone. Then the last question here is by Austin Ella. She asked, can I add preservative to my already made face cream of 2 days? Ella, I answered you. That was a question from Instagram actually. I answered you, but then please, next time you're making cream, add it on as soon as you finish. The reason why is it called a preservative, so that it can preserve your product for you. You can preserve your product for you. Your product will have its potency from, like, it's just like buying a fresh fruit and using preservative, or leaving that fresh food after 2 days before you add preservative, so try, and so it could be top notch. Do you understand? So basically that is it. Thank you so much for watching my Q&A. Please, if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. If you're not subscribed, please press that subscription button and on the bell button, so that each time I drop a new video, you'll be the first to find out. And thank you so much. See you in another video. Bye.